It's now time for a product spotlight with Syngenta. And we're joined right now by Syngenta's technical lead for fungicides, insecticides, and plant growth regulators. It is Carolyn Wilson. Carolyn, it's great to have you on the show.
Thanks very much, Don. Appreciate being here.
Yeah, so I just read your title there. Give us a breakdown. What's all encapsulated in that? What are you doing in your role at Syngenta?
Yeah, my role, I really have the privilege of providing technical guidance and kind of problem-solving solutions to farmers, across Canada, help them with disease, other pests, and overall plant health concerns in all kinds of crops, actually. So, with that, not only through my role in Syngenta, but have a farming background and involved in various industry groups. I love plant pathology. It's really a passion of mine. And when I can bring that and find these practical solutions, to a customer, economic challenges, really excites me. So talk about plant health and bringing that, yield and better quality and just overall, production to a farmer. But we've used plant health as a general term for a long time. Lots of people have used it, but I don't think anyone's really brought the science behind what that means until now. And, we can say it's a really nice term to use, but what does it mean? So I'm here to talk about really, what Syngenta's extensive R&D has come up with for answers to those questions and how that, our fungicides are providing that healthier, greener, and higher quality yield as well to achieve this. With that, when we talk about using fungicides to protect from diseases, that's really the goal of using a fungicide. Our Syngenta Miravis brands, we are providing highest level of disease control to some of those really destructive diseases that we have. And, all of our crops, like, sclerotinia canola, leaf disease, fusarium head blight in cereals, ascita, anthracnose, and pulses. And on top of that, they're also getting this benefit of plant health with our active ingredients. About what is plant health and how do you describe it? When we relate that to a fungicide, it can really be described as a positive effect on the plant by using that fungicide in the absence of a disease. And not all fungicides have this plant health benefit. In Syngenta, and talked about that research, we really put those positive effects into three categories. Increased light energy capture is one of them. Increased chlorophyll leads to that greener plant. Improved water conservation is really important, and that's also one of those benefits that you're going to be seeing from our fungicides. And then, with that is enhance that harvest efficiency, quality, and yield. So really what it comes down to is optimizing plant development. And, especially during our short kind of Canadian growing seasons, we have adapalene and solatanol, keeping them healthier and allowing more time for that plant to fill grain and give you that yield potential. Those are our active ingredients that power our Miravis and Elatus fungicides. So we talked about, great disease control with using those, but the science behind how they work does go back to those three categories that I kind of mentioned. So that greening effect that you're going to see really is linked to increased chlorophyll and being able to capture more light into that plant. So it allows that plant to function more optimally for, development, and it makes them look greener and healthier. And then, adapalene and solatanol, really what it comes down to, it reduces plant transpiration rates or the loss of water out of that plant. But even though it does that, it maintains photosynthesis at a stable level. So what essentially that is conserving water, but continuing to develop even under water stress conditions. And as we know how important it is to maintain water, because that's directly related to yield potential. If we don't have that, we will have a shutdown of that plant or that growth. And, with maintaining moisture, we're also optimizing nutrient use efficiency. So very important to our customers, obviously, and that's really where it comes down to the end result and at the end of the day. And there again, that higher yield, better quality, profitable harvest. So, that healthier crop also extends to healthier straw and stubble and, other benefits that come with those active ingredients. Miravis fungicides have been around for the last 5 years and launched in Canada 5 years ago. And we have a lot of reports, a lot of stories from the field really showing visually that Miravis is greener than an untreated or a competitor fungicide treated crops. So we were regularly getting those questions like, why are they looking greener? Why do they look so good? And because it was very visual in the field, seeing those healthier plants. And, we are, have the data to respond to that it really is that adaptogen and solatinol molecules in those fungicides. We can explain it with science and data. And like I said, the term's been used lots, but we're the first company that's actually backing it with that science and data. So positive feedback from the farmers is that notice plant health, the benefits, advancing that crop development, improved standability is another piece, and ultimately yields and crop quality. So for the most part, farmers reports, these positive return on investment from using the product. So even in low disease pressure situations, they're seeing really good return on investments by using our, solatinol and depidin products. At the end of the day, that's the goal, putting the most money in their pocket as they can. That's their goal. And, it's also our goal at Syngenta as well.